Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 6 trades. Today's date is January the 13th. I'm using my new FRACTAL trigger system, as you can see right here. It is a multi-time frame FRACTAL with built-in alerts. I have them turned off as I'm not a fan of alerts. I do put it on 60 minutes as I want to monitor what the higher time frame is doing. 60 minutes is high enough for me as I am a day trader trading off of either the 15 or the 5-minute time frame. Now, between the FRACTAL higher time frame, as you can see, and I put the multi-time frame AO on to 30 minutes. So that tells me immediately which way I should be going. Keeping in mind that when it's blue, we're thinking about buying, and red, we're thinking about selling. So let's check out the 6 pairs I traded. This one, pound Swiss, we drag and drop it up. This is a pretty good example of a great way to trade. Should have got in a little bit sooner, but when you're looking at all the different pairs, trying to figure out if you should be buying or selling, by the time I see it, I took it. I knew that I'll be able to get, some pips. Who knows? Nobody knows how much. I was hoping it was going to break the top and keep going, but it definitely appears like it's struggling to do so. Anyhow, I took the trade. Let's see. Took all the trades this morning just before 7 a.m., about 10:02, something like that. And right at the moment now, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I closed out the trades. Let's see. Just a little after 8, except for this one. A little bit later. But before 9 a.m., I am done trading for the day. Trading is super easy and a lot of fun once you learn how to trade. And speaking about that, I wanted to point out it's very, very important that you know that all trading systems will work about 50% of the time. Some of them you're lucky to get that. That is including all of my trigger systems. So you might say, well, that's not very good. Well, if you want to get all these systems up to 80, 90, 95%, you have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. And of course, you have to learn trade management and money management. So once you learn that, the most critical, important thing is flow of the market. Market does the same thing every day, and all you got to do is get in front of the computer and trade. It's as simple as that. So, took the trade at this cursor, closed it out here. Could have got a little bit more, but I was happy. And this particular first trade, I got 6 pips, and 6 pips on the pound Swiss paid $675. Now, due to the fact I never know which one will give me more pips, all I know is these workhorses will give me more than 20 pips, but I just don't know which one it is. So you have to learn how to trade more than one pair at a time. I learned this many, many years ago. I used to put in one trade and put in maximum lots and sit around for hours and hours waiting and be lucky to get 2 pips. So after you learn how to put in more, and then as you can see, the first 2 was just scalping. Now keep in mind, scalping is only 2 to 10 pips, and of course the other ones are more than 10 pips, which is what I call a bonus. So let's move right along to the next pair. Pound yen. Here we go. By the way, the first trade was a great way to trade, as I teach within the training videos, and that's looking at the chart on top and the indicators at the bottom. And we have the blue fractals here suggesting to buy. Let's drag and drop it up, which is exactly what I did. Did go against me. Let's see. Oh, 5 pips. Oh, I don't think I'm going to cry over 5 pips. And I closed it out with 8 pips. I was happy with that, as when I started to close the trades, I was looking at the total, and when the total gives me more than 50 pips, and this is guaranteed more than 50, more than likely around 100, don't know until I add up all the pips. So let's see how many pips I got in from here to here. Looks like 8 pips, and 8 pips on the pound yen paid $769. You can easily see that if you can get 5 or 10 pips or more, and you're doing multiple standard lots, you can make a pretty good living. Moving right along, Euro CAD. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's just drag and drop it up. When I pull the trigger, definitely very clear. It's a great example of a great way to trade. Should have got in up here, but I was arriving just a little bit late, and by the time I saw it, or I could have also waited till it pulled back here. But let's see what it did go against me. Looks like about 10 pips, not a big deal. And I closed it out, as I said, when I was happy, and it looks like I managed to close it out around the ADR low here. That happens to be 16 pips, which is better than scalping. And 16 pips on the Euro CAD paid $1,258. Moving right along to the Euro New Zealand. Let's see what that looks like. And let's drag and drop it up and see what happened here. Another great example of a great way to trade. Pull the trigger here. That's my stop there. Sometimes I have the stop, sometimes I don't. I'm sitting right in front of the computer, so it's not a big deal. It's not recommended, but when you've been trading for more than 16 years, you know what you should do and what you can get away with. Now, if you have only one computer and weak internet, I highly recommend that you put in your stops. And as you can see, I use my auto stop here, which happens to kick in automatically. 30 pip stop, 100 pip target. I rarely get 100 pips in one trade, but as you can see, gotta see where it is. As you can see, stop is the little tiny red mark here, dash, and the 100 pips is up there. It's well out of the way. I put it out of the way because when I trade high impact news, in a few minutes it could go 120 pips. So, don't want to have the problem like I had at one time when I put in the order and I forgot to change it from 40 to make it bigger than that, and it took my take profit at 40 and I could have made 100. So learn your lessons. Every time you make an error, you'll either be losing money or making less money. So cursor in, this little pink red, out, looks like out with 19 pips. 19 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid out $1,362. And it looks like I got out at the right time, as this perfect doji is suggesting a reversal, like a pullback. Remember, from here down to here is a pullback. And it can easily go back up again, or it can break through and keep going down. As it was hitting this area, remember, red fractals suggesting areas of resistance. And of course, the blue ones are showing areas of support. Moving right along to the pound Aussie. Let's see what that looks like. Another great example of a great way to trade. Blue fractals are in. Love the blue fractals. Makes trading much easier. Well, that along with the other indicators, obviously. Of course, got in at this cursor. Let's see what happened here. And I closed it out up here. Looks like with 28 pips. And 28 pips on the pound Aussie paid $2,164. Now moving on to the last pair, the pound New Zealand. By the way, this pair moves the most number of pips every day. Clearly you can see fractals back here suggesting to buy. The other fractals haven't kicked in yet for selling. So this can easily do another push up. And this is a great example of a great way to trade. When I took the trade at this cursor here and I closed it out at this area with 33 pips, and 33 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $2,367. So a grand total for pips today was 110 pips, and 110 pips paid $8,598. I knew it was going to be around 100 once I saw this total here. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis, that one of the main reason is, as I mentioned earlier, you still haven't learned how to trade the flow of the market. And to do so, and if you want to learn, I suggest you get your hands on any trigger system. Well, at least the last 6 I built in 2020, including this fractal trigger. And to do so, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see my contact information. Fractal trigger system, I do charge $250 for it, and it comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Would not trade without the meter because it suggests which ones I should be trading, and if I happen to be in a trade, it helps me to make a decision to get out of the trade or close the trade. Now it comes with a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, which is what you're going to need to find success at trading the markets. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. I'll only touch on the one that is the one that I like the most. It's the easiest and the quickest way to learn how to trade the markets. I call it a great way to trade. Perfect example on the right hand side here. Now you can put it on pause and read everything else here, as I don't want this video to be too long. Now if you have any questions at all, quite simple, pick up the phone, call me right here. I actually do answer the phone. Now if you live too far, just send me an email. Remember there's an underscore here. Now I really do prefer Skype. This way we can show and tell. So all you got to do is click on this link, and through screen sharing I'll give you a free session. Probably lasts about 45 minutes. Sometimes it's more, depending on how many questions you have. Now over the course, keep in mind too that that's 100% totally free, no obligation. And I will give you some tips that'll help you in your trading. Now over the course of many years, I've been building trigger systems. If you click on this link right here, you'll see 30 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. Another day of trading successfully. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.